she is such a good person. No matter what those DNA results say, that girl is my sister. And her children are a part of my family, and so is she.
We receive a ton of emails and DMs from people all over the country who want to solve a DNA mystery. Now, these families, they're not at war or fighting over custody of a child. They are people who simply are looking for answers. Answers only a DNA test can give. So, we want to help. It's called a new segment on this show, DNA Mysteries Unlocked. Now, on the left is Jacqueline. Jacqueline comes to us from Dayton, Ohio, and next to her is her grandmother, Linda, who is in Highland, Illinois. See, Jacqueline and Linda are on a mission to find out if a woman named Kim is part of their family. You see, Linda has a son named Robert, and when Robert was 17, he was with a woman who got pregnant with a little girl. That little girl was quickly given up for adoption. The girl's name was Kim. Now, Jacqueline is Robert's daughter, who wants to find out if Kim is actually her half-sister. So, you want Kim to be your sister, as I understand it, Jacqueline, but you're upset at your father.
Well, Maury, it's been 13 years. We've been looking for answers and trying to find a solution to this, and I feel like it's just been dragging on and on. I feel like Kim deserves the truth, I deserve the truth, and my grandmother deserves the truth. It's been too long.
Has all of this changed your relationship with your father?
I have been a daddy's girl from the day I was born. I love my dad with all my heart. And, finding out that I could have a sister and my dad's very big into family, this has changed a lot for me because, you're so invested in me and my brothers, but we could possibly have a sister.
You said, look, I want to be Kim's sister. What did he say?
The first, second, or third time, my dad has changed his story every time I've asked him. The first time it was, there's not a chance she's mine. And, I went with that for a long time. And then I asked him again, hey, Dad, so is Kim my sister? He said, I don't think so, but there's a possibility. And the time after that, I asked him, he said, yeah, she's probably mine. But I don't know,
I'm going to ask your father about that. But Linda, it's interesting. You, as the grandmother, you called the show.
We found out when she was 18 months old. All of a sudden, me and my son get a subpoena to go to court over a baby we didn't know nothing about. So here, all of a sudden, I'm looking at my son, he's looking at me, and I'm going, when did you have a baby? And he's going, Mom, it's not mine. Mom, it's not mine. And I'm going, are you sure? Because they're saying it is. And he's going, it's not mine. When you're 17, 16, 17 years old, you're like, I don't have no baby. But, by rights, my opinion, the court should have went and did a DNA right then and there.
Do you want Kim to be your granddaughter?
Yes, I do. And no matter what, she is my granddaughter.
She is? No matter what?
Well,
you feel that way.
Her.
You feel that
yes.
way.
Yes,
all right.
She's special to us.
Were you surprised when Kim was 18 years old and she reached out to find out her birth parents?
Yes, I was. Because we told Robert again, your daughter's in town. He's going, what daughter? And I'm going, I don't know what else to tell you, but you have a daughter.
Immediately, you accepted her.
Yes.
How about you, Jacqueline? Did you immediately accept Kim when you found out?
At first, it was uncomfortable for me because here I am thinking I've been the only daughter for 25 years and now I could have a sister. And, I've gotten to know Kim and she is such a good person. No matter what those DNA results say, that girl is my sister. And her children are a part of my family, and so is she.
I want to put up Kim's picture and I want to put up your father's picture, okay? You think they look alike?
Yeah, look at the eyes. Even Jacqueline has the same eyes. Same shaped face.
You accept that, Jacqueline?
100%. I see it in her chin. She's got our eyes.
Yeah. Linda, are you disappointed in your son?
Yeah, because he should have had this done a long time ago.
So
it's tough, man. Sorry.
Were you intimate with Kim's mother?
Yes, very briefly.
Your mother and your daughter are kind of upset with you over this.
I procrastinate on everything.
I see.
In all fairness, I'd love for the girl to be my daughter because it'd be really neat. It'd be a little bit of time we'd have to make up. And, but I'm a type of person I really don't get attached. I don't want to get attached to people because then the people's feelings get hurt. But in this case, we'd all like to know. And if she is my daughter, I guess we'll make a road trip. Really excited.
I would hope so. If I put up a
Yeah.
picture of her and a picture of you, you see any resemblance?
Not much. I don't. But I hope so.
Boy, your daughter and your mother think so.
Yeah, I know what they think. They're tough.
How can you deny that? Her eyes are blue. They look just like yours.
Same colors.
They look like
Yeah.
mine. They look like my brother's. She looks like her sister.
Here's
And the same shape.
here's the situation. This is not just from yesterday. This has been years, Robert. You've known of
Yes,
this
it
possibility for years. And I'm glad to know that, you want to make things right if she is indeed your daughter. So, boy, we're going around the country here because now from Fort Worth, Texas, is Kim. This is 4 states we're dealing with in this story. So, Kim, let's go way, way back. When did you find out your adoptive parents weren't your birth parents?
It was the year that I was 11. It was the day before Valentine's Day, and they sat me down and told me that, they couldn't have kids of their own, and they were in the foster parent system, and I came into their care, and they just fell in love with me and decided to keep me.
So I just want to ask you this general question because I have a son who's adopted, and I know when we told our son that we were his adoptive parents, when do you think adoptive parents should tell their children that they're adopted?
That's a tough question, Maury.
You think
think
younger? You think your age is about right? What do you think?
My age or possibly a little older, it depends on the child and their maturity level. I've always been a little more mature than my age, so I was able to process it correctly and take it. But, someone else who might have been the same age might not have understood fully what was going on.
So your adoptive parents tell you at age 11, what was your reaction?
I was shocked at first and a little bit confused, as I imagine most kids would be at that age, and not really hurt, just wanting to understand and curious. And I asked them a lot of questions. It was quite the experience.
And so at 18, what did you do?
I waited till about spring break of that year because I turned 18 in the middle of my school year and asked my parents if they could tell me, like they promised, about my birth parents. And that summer, I was handed the letter that the social worker had written, and I was able to get in contact with my birth parents.
What did it feel like when you met Robert for the first time?
It was different. Here I was looking at the gentleman that was supposed to be my father, and yes, I could see the resemblance, but I wasn't quite sure how to go about it because I've never been in that situation before.
Everybody ought to know. How many years ago was this?
I was about 19, and I'm 33 now.
Okay, I can figure that 14-year out. Okay, has Robert in 14 years made any effort to be part of your life?
Truthfully, not really. He did call me, and I've seen him a few times over the years. He called me once to wish me happy birthday, which was nice, but other than that, no, not really.
I get the feeling that maybe your maybe sister and maybe grandmother are more upset with Robert than you are.
I mean, I'm a little upset, yes, but I am more disappointed in the fact that we didn't get this done back when I first came back into the picture.
Would you want Robert to be your father? You want me to open up an envelope and read that he's your father?
Yes, sir. I would prefer that be the case when you open that envelope.
I guess one of the reasons is that you have strong feelings for Jacqueline and Linda.
Yes, I love them just as much as I love my children. They are a part of my family, whether they are, truthfully my sister and grandma or not. They're still going to be in my life.
I have the results right here. Here we go. In the case of 33-year-old Kim, Robert, you are not the father. Oh, boy.
Kim, you has some explaining to do.
I'm really sorry, young lady.
Linda?
Kim, no matter what, you're still family.
That's right, man.
We still love you.
So, Kim, you have a bigger family than you thought. They may not be a blood family, but they're a bigger family than you thought you had. Okay? If you want to look for somebody else, we'll be glad to help you.
Okay.
We have a few in mind.
You are not the father.